but I am struggling with the new nib. It's so weird. It's so grippy and smooth and weird. Ah, man. Let's see. Let's just goof. Let's just do some more goofing. First stream is chilling. No big expectations on my first YouTube stream. So grippy. Yup. Yaps. Yeah, let's go to YouTube, bro. We on YouTube. I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore if I can help it, and so I'm trying to go back to YouTube. Nice thing about YouTube is it saves the video, becomes a video people can watch. It's a lot, which Twitch has that, but it's better on YouTube. So I'm telling you, bro, go to YouTube. I'm gonna write go to YouTube. Oh, thanks, me. Gosh, I'm so nice to myself. Self-love, everyone. That's what it's all about. Specify. Nice. Perfect placement. Okay, back to this. I don't know what I was talking about. His comfort zones, but I mean, this is obviously a more complex sketch I've started than just a dude from the side, but it's still a comfort zone sketch. I just kind of let my habits, take over. It's really just like letting my habits do the drawing. which that's another thing with comfort zones, is you're not really thinking about it. But if you have bad habits, and that's what you're letting draw, that takes over, you know? And then that drawing's not as good as it could have been. Even if you drew like the same thing, but just tried to do it in a way that you had to slow down and just think about what you were doing more. No one's going to YouTube. Fucking go to YouTube. It's not hard. It's just another app on your phone that's not Instagram. There are other apps other than Instagram. I promise, that's a real thing. I cannot tell you how awful the Instagram era is. It's so bad. It's like all non-art content is TikTok, and all art content is Instagram, and all content is catered exclusively to the platform. And now, it's amazing, YouTube's really come back to be like the respectable platform. Gang gang. Just check it on YouTube. Alright, fuck comfort zones. That's what I'm talking about. This Instagram era, dude, oh my god, it's so bad. I absolutely hate it. Like, and it's not the user's fault at all. It's like this thing, like, if you don't have a big Instagram following, it's really, really hard to be successful. Damn near impossible, you know. It's so hard to build a following on anything now. And people who really care about their content, like video-wise, I feel like are all, you know, on YouTube, taking their time. And obviously it's not truly a blanket. Like, there's plenty of good people making stuff, good worthwhile stuff on all platforms. But just, man, like, even with YouTube being so old, like, I still get better visibility on videos on YouTube than I ever get on the gram. give her some clothes so I don't get fucking banned. These wild beats in the background. Nothing like royalty-free classics. Yeah, cause like, even like the I feel like all the respectable pro artists, even still, like they have Instagram and they use it. Obviously, they use it, but I feel like YouTube is still where they go for their good their good stuff. You know, the stuff that they're really making. It's almost like YouTube is for finished art pieces, Instagram's for whatever Instagram fucking makes you do. I don't know. I'm not new to any of it, but I never really took it seriously, and so I'm new to actually trying to do any of it, and I definitely waited too long. Dude, people suck. Just go to YouTube. What are you doing? What is this button? No. There's no way to put text on the screen. Let's turn that off. I'm just gonna stop doing it on Instagram altogether. Like if you can't leave Instagram, like if you don't care about the content enough to leave Instagram, then I don't think you care about the content. I mean, shit. This is a bad drawing, but man, come on. They don't know that. They don't know that because they're not here. Like I used to post on DeviantArt, and I would get comments and favorites and all this stuff, and people who'd be like, "Oh, I love your art so much, yay!" And then I'd be like, "Great, there's so much more of it on other platforms." You know, because I mean, this is after like Deviant's long gone, it's long dead. You know, it was a slow fizzle out, I feel like, and then just a hard drop, and then no one was on it anymore. And I kept, you know, I'd post all my things, all my other stuff. Like, here's my Instagram, here's my YouTube, here's my my Twitter. Like, shit, I was on literally everything else more actively. swear to God, dude. Not one. Actually, I think literally one person ever that I ever see join or follow me on something else, and they even said like, hey, I finally found you again. I used to follow you on DeviantArt. And I was like, oh hell yeah, like no one else could ever bother to leave, and I shouldn't understand like why. Like it definitely was like our home for a long time. It was where artists kind of lived for a long time. I think after the conceptart.org days were over, a lot of artists went to DeviantArt, and it was really a hub, and then kind of got flooded and then went downhill. I mean, it was the only thing for a while, pretty much. I don't know when ArtStation started, but DeviantArt really felt like the only thing for a while, and so of course it's gonna get, flooded with all of everything to the point where it was, no bueno, too much, and just became kind of a shit fest. But I mean, I didn't get it. As soon as I saw that an artist was posting, like an artist that I liked was posting somewhere else and not DeviantArt, I started moving over. I started being like, oh shit. Is this where they're posting now? Then I'm gonna have to keep up on this because I want to see their art. I want to follow them. And then if this is where people are posting now, then this is where I want to be. And I mean, there was the community on DeviantArt, but just got to a point where, I had to let her go. I mean, shit now, though. I don't know what's going on there now. I still see that people favoriting my stuff on there, and I think since I would have considered it completely dead over the last few years, I gained like 2,500 followers. Got up to like 5,000. I was like, oh, is it not dead? And then seeing that if you go on there, everything that I see posted is AI generated, and they even have their own AI generation, like a tool that you can use on there. So it's like, okay, it's definitely dead. I don't know what's going on, but I know that those 5,000 people still didn't move. They didn't come over to YouTube or Instagram, and it's a bummer too, because it's like trying to get people to go to Instagram for so long and nobody did. 13 years on that old Instagram account, and I couldn't get anyone to go over there, and so then I gave up. Started this new Instagram account this year, but I'm too late to that party now. Instagram it's just I swear, dude, you cannot do anything without paying someone. It's like it used to be you pay someone under the table to get ahead, and now that's just a given. Hey, thanks, Wolf Aaron. What up? Welcome to my first YouTube stream. Ranting about toxic platforms and platform loyalty. As one does. I mean, I feel like Twitch went up and down the same roller coaster just super fast. And I know YouTube faced a lot of flack when I don't know what happened. They started like charging more for earnings or some shit, but then like all these other platforms just came on the scene and ended up being so much worse in so many ways. That now, at least to me in my experience, like if I want quality art video content, I still go to YouTube to find it, and I just wish that I had taken my channel more seriously, you know, years ago. I used to post more on YouTube, but man, videos, it just takes so much time to make a video. And then she looks like she's blowing a bubble. Yeah, bubble gum. Yeah, so I kind of just abandoned my YouTube channel for a long time. So you just see success in a place, and if that's what you want to do with your life, you try to follow that, follow the success. Started seeing so much success on Instagram and thought, okay, well, I'll do Instagram, but without really knowing just what goes into becoming successful on Instagram, and without a lot of luck, you're not going to get there, and even knowing you need a lot of luck, and then nowadays it's just impossible. It's just so flooded that I've tried everything. I've watched so many videos on how to do it. I've done all the things, and the growth has been better than it was on my old account. But it's still just it's real slow. I've pretty much stopped growing entirely at this point. And I mean, I've been wanting to come back to YouTube and actually make videos, but I just haven't, because thinking like, videos take so long to make, so I've been meaning to do this and come on YouTube and do a live stream as a way to be on YouTube and create kind of easier content so that I can draw and make the video, because drawing, making the video separately, there's just no time. Can't do that. You know, I'm not a full-time artist anymore, so I don't have the time to put into it like I used to. But, you know, I always used to love watching the live streams, even the replays, you know, but I mean, I was there for the art first and foremost, so I would watch them draw. And then whatever they were talking about was just like bonus, hearing them talk. But then that's how watching the stream replays, they're longer and you get to talk about more stuff, and YouTube has just better discovery for content, and so you get to find old streams and other channels, and that's how I found so many artists, is by YouTube showing me their stream replays. I'm just bummed I didn't get to join in the golden age of Psyker and the boys. And now I'm doing it, you know, and it's something about it just feels better than Twitch. Better than Instagram. Feels like a better place to do it for me. And it sucks because, like, I think age-wise, I'm, like, just barely older than, like, Sam Yang and Ross Tran of Ross Draws and Sam Does Arts, respectively. But I used to think like, oh yeah, when I get to be like the age of Psycho and them, like I'll be there and I'll be one of these artists and doing my YouTube lives and my videos, and I'll have made it and it'll be rad. And I didn't. And life happened and shit. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it happen. I think for me the goal is to become one of those. I don't know that those like days of live stream collabing, I think that's over. I don't think that's a thing anymore. These kind of like chill hangout lives. And Jetty Jet was always there. Love that guy. I would love for him to hang out and draw with me on a stream. But that shit's over. It's over. I missed out. Too late. Too late to all of it. But I think that's like the sign of And I've been drawing for so long. I've had so little success as far as, you know, commercial success. And it's a huge bummer, and seeing new people pop up and then overtake me in just a few months by tens of thousands is so shitty. You know, it's not supposed to be about that, and it's not, because I'm still doing it. So obviously it's not about that, but I'm never gonna pretend that that's not a part of it. I want to make this my full-time thing. I always will. I want to be successful in that front. I don't want to have to sneak in drawing time before work and during my lunch break and after work before bed, and sacrifice my weekends constantly because that's when I get to do the most art. But you know, I'm still doing it. Still trying. You know, I just don't want to keep going and just always be behind the curve, just enough to miss out on the right stuff at the right time, and then try to join in and be too late and just be on that constant cycle. And then one day I'm you know, in my 40s and no following and still working shit jobs and not making enough money to live off of, and thought of giving up after this much time is absolutely impossible. Like, I can't handle it. I've put so much time and effort into this, and you know, when I slow down and plan my shit out, I can draw whatever I want. You know, shit, if I use reference, I can literally draw anything. It's the easiest thing ever to use reference. And so that's cool. I've made that much progress. I've gotten that far in the art part of it, and just to still be so far behind on the rest. It's so hard. I feel so silly still trying and being so far behind. It's like, if XP Pen hasn't reached out for a collab yet, then you definitely haven't made it. You're not even close. That's like bottom tier making it now. Like oh yeah, everyone gets an XP Pen collab. Let me I mean, especially now with every platform being so saturated, it really is like more than anything, I just wish that I got my chance to do this, you know, quite a few years ago. I mean, more than like 20 years ago. We're talking like back when, you know, an artist who, like, let's say, and I even talked about this in my last stream, not that anyone was there or would remember, but you know, there was a dude, had rad art, wanted to do art, and he wanted to do, I think he wanted to do art for like surfboards or skateboards, both. Went to Venice Beach, set up a little display and just showed people like, hey, check it out, this is what I do. And got a dude interested. It was like, yeah, you know, you want to come do work for these boards or whatever it was, you know. I was like, that's how you gotta start, by just going on the street. But now everyone and their damn grandma is not only on the street, like oh, buy my art, street vendors, but then they're also all on all the social medias. So it's like, if you're a person looking to hire someone and get that, you don't have to do anything. You just open your eyes and bam. And so then it's like, whoever is available fastest, easiest. But then you think, oh, well, nowadays, follower recognition. Like, ooh, I got this guy's big, he's got all these followers on what's it called, and that brings in the sales on that product. And it's no longer just like, we found this cool dude on the street, he's got cool art, we like cool art, and so now we work with dude. Oh god, dude. Moral of the story, don't get attached to ideas and goals, you know? Just give up, don't do anything, just get a pizza and watch a movie and chill. And then in the future, because no one's doing anything or making anything, because it's too hard to get any sort of recognition, there won't be anything, and then the cycle will start over like it's the early 1900s again. Oh my god. Also, Instagram lives, okay? What the fuck is the point? People pop in and out like in 5 seconds. They click on it, like, whoa, and then they click out, like, no matter what it is. And does that mean that Instagram lives, no one's really expecting it to be a thing where you stick around for a bit? But then if it's not, why would that person have gone live in the first place? Because if you weren't there for the beginning where they said like, hey, new shit, buy it tomorrow, then you'd click on it like, what's the point of this? So I don't understand the behavior on lives. At least for mine, it's like if everyone who clicked in and joined stayed, be a decent little live, you know, body count wise. But they leave immediately. Yeah. You know, I wanted to be one of the boys. I wanted to log on and stream some drawn shit with Cycra and Jetty Jet, Bob Meatbag, Cynics. It's like the OG crowd. They're so rad. But, yep, in and out. What do you know? I don't know. Just thinking of the way it's set up now with all the platforms and the way success looks now. It's like simultaneously more accessible than ever and less accessible than ever. Like, let's draw some weird shit. Oops. Oh, sorry, Instagram folks. Not that you're fucking listening. Yeah, there we go. What was I saying? Before I said, let's draw some weird shit. What did I say? Yeah. So success, right? So like more people are successful, but then at the same time it almost feels harder to get because more people are trying. More people are visibly trying, at least. You can find them and see that they're doing it. But then, you know, you put in all this effort, especially if you've been trying for a while. Holy moly, dude. Getting myself to keep going sometimes, like, I'm just absolutely, like, I've been drawing every day for so long now that I genuinely think that my habit of constantly drawing is the only thing that's keeping me going right now. Perfect song for this. I'm so sad, I'm gonna quit. The only thing that's keeping me going. It's the Lord. But yeah, I mean, shit. After a while, you're like, okay, if I've put in thousands of hours. And I've done all the things that you're supposed to do to be successful on all the platforms. And it's just not working. It's so hard to keep going and being like, yeah, well, you know, even though every single person I see who's in, you know, we'll say is a comparable skill level, like whether they're a little better or a little worse than me, but watching them one by one, just watching every single one of them take off and overtake, I'm like, shit, like, it's, like, I know it's not my art, but do I know that? And whether it is or isn't, like, it's still me and my life and my efforts, and it's not working out, and I'm putting in so much into it and getting so little out of it, and really what I'm getting out of it is the art that I'm creating, at which point, like, okay, then fuck social media. Don't bother posting it unless you feel like it, and don't bother trying to keep up on social media, you know, unless it's gonna help your art and what you really are getting out of it. But then I just see artists who, you know, so much more recently than me did they even start drawing. They get good at one little type of drawing, and then they get big on Instagram, and before you know it, they're doing that full time. No job, better income than I'm getting at my quote unquote real job. And like, I'm stoked for them. It's awesome to see. But like, after so many people, I was like, God damn, like, is it ever gonna happen? At what point do I give up? Because at this point, I'm genuinely like not living a life. Like, I'm too old. It's too far in. You know, I don't just live at home with my parents anymore, just chilling, and then draw a bunch, and then hang out with people, and repeat, you know? Like, if you ever saw, like, It's Birdie back in the day, he was living good, he was chilling, it was rad. I don't know what happened to him, but, you know, like, he got to draw a lot, but he also got to hang out a lot, because he lived at home, which is the way to do it. But at that point in time, like, I was not taking it seriously, I had different goals. It almost is like art and drawing is like what I kind of fell back on after I failed at other things. And I'm definitely not a natural, like, it's been a serious struggle and tons of work gone into it, but like, it felt like, okay, well, the other things I failed at, and so I'll just keep doing this, because it's something I've been doing for a while, and like a venom, alien, demon, creature boy here. grooving. I'm here grooving. Some jamming piano. But, you know, again, you know, even with my immense lack of success, like, I'm still doing it, I'm still going, and, like, I don't know. Hey, Aki! How you doing? Welcome. YouTube stream numero uno. Okay, this song's not doing it for me here. Let us biggie size it. How do I do that? Can be a little bit bigger. Full screen. Okay, there we go. Yo, NDK. Oh, I'm so sad. Those fucking bastards. Such a bummer. Just the way they do it. Like, it's rad, but it sucks because then I can't go if I don't get in. And if I lived there, I couldn't plan on that being a thing I could do every time. If I didn't get picked, then, you know, oops. So the one I do out here, as long as I sign up faster than other people, I get in. Which, I don't know, feels like the same shit. Neither of them has quality control in that respect, so. Anyway. Hello? Pick it up and be like, what's up?
Hello? Yeah, come on
Press
up.
the key. Yay!
Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. Yeah, so the one I'm doing a booth. I get an artist badge. I get two badges. Yeah, stream. Fellow human. How strange. Yeah, and so like, I wanted to do NDK. I wanted to like do the one out here that's in July, and then go back for NDK and just kind of do that on an alternating, you know, schedule, whatever. But I didn't get in this year. My name wasn't drawn out of the virtual hat, and so that's that. Can't go back. Can't afford to make the trip just for funsies. And so that's it. The one out here is like half the size, so like it was fine, but it's a bummer. I miss NDK. 2 weeks, it's already... Oh, that's nuts. These are carrots. Yeah, I think, what was it? Last year? I think it was last year that they first changed it like that. Last minute, like not near enough notice to change my plans. I had stuff ready. Some good shit. I was gonna be bitching. I think it would have been the best auction yet as far as my stuff was concerned. But yeah, then last minute they were like, oh, JK. And I had been emailing them about it well in advance, and they just never responded. And so then finally they were like, oh, we can't do that anymore. Which, that was a huge part of NDK. That was kind of like, even if I didn't get a booth, I could still do that and make it worth the flight out and everything I would have had to do to get out there. But and it sucks. That was such a cool thing. That was like the coolest thing. I liked the little group that did it. I loved the way the auction went, and like it was so fun to like not know how it was gonna go until the day of, and I loved it. All good things must be ruined by America. Oh man, see, yeah. Man, everyone that worked it was so cool. And I was like, just getting to know the people and you know, to be like a friend of the show, which was so dope. Hi, Wisp the Dragon. What up? Welcome to my first YouTube stream. First of so many. But yeah, I was like talking to everyone more, and my wife was getting in on it, and she was talking to everyone, and it was great, and I was so stoked for like the next year. And the next year was never to come. Huge bummer. And I know it's just like legal stuff, like for whatever reason selling auction style, even though the Artist Alley is just like a free-for-all of copyright. Somehow that's no big deal. I don't know what to do with this dude. And then, yeah, like the show I did out here, you know, I didn't see a single staff member other than initial badge pickup, which, you know, I missed. I liked the people in the art show at NDK, and I don't know, that felt like my home, and it was a super huge bummer when they canceled that, and then not getting chosen to go back for the Artist Alley. No bueno. No bueno. I mean, the real goal is like getting to that point of artist success where I have the freedom of time and freedom of finance to just come back out for IndieK anyway. Just for funsies. And that was gonna be the plan. But then they keep raising the price of existence at an alarming rate, and everyone's fucked. They got you good.
They don't knock. This is bullshit. They always knock.
Actually, every piece that I made for that last art auction that never happened is just sitting here. And, I don't know what to do with it. I'm not gonna display my own art in my own house. I don't really have a platform for selling stuff. That's more of a hassle. Yeah, I could probably find them. What year was that? Would that have been 2023? Yeah. Yeah. I got them right here. I have pictures of the actual, like, JPEG. They're different sizes. Whoops. I'm gonna... Oh, wait, here we go. Is it stupid to post this link in the public YouTube chat? It's just the Google Drive folder with the actual JPEGs. Let's see. Bye, Wisp Dragon. Thanks for showing up. Sorry if I respond to that message late. There's plenty of delay happening. You the best. I don't know if I ever sent it out anywhere. What if I send it to you there? I don't know how you get notified for that. I sent it on whatever this site is. Sorry, hold on. I'm getting distracted. Things popping up on my screen. Hey, Colgate toothpaste. What's Colgate toothpaste? Her or the monster? Go back to that. In my usual fashion, I had one piece that was I always tried to do one piece that was NDK specific, and this one was a little more subtle, but like it was Colorado-y, and there was, if you could look close enough, there was a reference to NDK. And oh man, bummer. And my boys, my little fan group I had, they were so cool. I like just found out that they were my fan group before all was lost. I'm gonna stop the Instagram. An hour of notification was plenty. This guy's pretty wild. Bet you weren't expecting that. Actually assumed by over an hour in that I'd be working on something else by now. Something a little more official. You know, since you are so curious, when designing a creature from imagination, if you're just winging it and you get stuck like, oh, I don't know what's going on anymore, stop trying to make it so humanoid. Letting go of that desire to make it like kind of human or mostly human, man, suddenly it's so much easier. Because then your brain's not trying to pick out the human stuff, it's just trying to pick out, you know, do your lines work? Does your shading work? And then, if so, then well, now suddenly your brain believes that this creature exists. Because it's clearly not human, so it's not comparing it to humans. There you go. Creature design lesson for the boys. Although you do still have to pay attention to, does this thing seem like it could actually function in any capacity? And if the answer is no, That's when you just start really going wild. Like, well, no, it doesn't seem like it works. Therefore, I got to make it even more, you know, foreign. Make it look like it is crawling out of the underworld into your nightmares. I'll stop drawing this creature if anyone wants me to stop. But otherwise, I'll stop when I feel like it. His wife. Who do you think this is? Bubblegum girl, she don't give a shit. I wouldn't even know how to do that. Yes, you did. You know, he was trying his hardest. Just wasn't good enough. This is actually, he's crying. That's what's going on here. He's crying blood from a lacerated guy. You know, I didn't intend to draw this guy or his sassy wife over here. Just didn't know what I was doing, and for a while No one's here. I'm just rambling to myself. Focusing more on my ramblings than anything. I secretly wish that I always became a creature designer. I think it comes easier to me. I mean, again, it's easier for the brain to accept creature design because it's not real. But there's still plenty that goes into it. On the professional front, I just think I would have done better at it. This is giving me real Haunter vibes. Yeah, exactly. That's why faces are the hardest to draw. They're not actually the hardest to draw, but they're the hardest to convince the human mind that you did it right, because it recognizes the features and the proportions, even in stylized drawing. So much easier. You spend most of your life looking at faces, artist or not. But that's why so many people draw them, because it's hard, and then the success when you get it is bitchin'. Some black teeth, maybe? No. Nobody. But, you know, creature design. See, that's what's fun about creature design is, like, you can tell, like, if someone could not be that great at drawing faces or this or that, especially from imagination, and a lot of people don't actually draw from imagination, like, ever. They use reference for everything, which I didn't really realize until recently. But Crispy, what's up? You know, creature design, you still have to know your lighting and your form and all that. So, like, even though it's just nonsense, like, I definitely wasn't a good creature artist years ago. But it's just funny because, like, I've never sat down and done a figure study of a Demonoid Haunter, the Pokemon. And yet, here we are. Remember I read yours and I didn't actually read yours, I just saw you showed up. Keep trying to imagine a giant fire monster for my story, but in my head it's either a Balrog, obviously, or a molten lava blob. Hoping that could be my oh, dude, yes! Oh my god, Hey, I don't know, it doesn't show me. I don't know, man, I don't know. You haven't been saying anything. I don't know how YouTube works. You know, I'm just out here. Like any good millennial or zoomer, we just out here, bro. We just out here. But yeah, that would be awesome, that commission, because I think the same thing. I think, like, okay, if I'm doing a creature design, basically I want it to be as awesome as a Balrog. But I don't want to just copy the Balrog. And then, you know, everyone's like, oh, haha, I reached 100,000 views or followers on Instagram today for drawing the same cute portrait of a female over and over and over. And then I think, well, I'm not doing no demon design today. I better draw me a typical cutie. And it doesn't work, and then I cry, and then I complain about it to the people in my life. Aww. God, shading random forms is just so much more fun. Like, I've drawn 100 billion girls in cropped hoodies. Like, I still think that drawing is garbage. And I really don't draw a lot of creatures. And I know that I just explained why it's easier. It still seems silly that it's so much easier. And maybe this sucks, you know? Maybe if I showed this to the lead creature designer at you know, something studios, they'd be like, nah. But for real, I gotta stop working on this guy, like, nowish, and at least get some time in on what I'm supposed to be working on. Which I wanted to do some start to finish stuff on the stream, because I don't like when I watch a stream and they like start something cool and don't finish it, or when they start working on something that's cool but they're already so far into it that I didn't get to see the early stages. Don't even ask me what's gonna go down in his nether regions. No idea what's going on with him. He's wild. Maybe he just ate something bad and he's like, oh no. But check this out. You don't even like spooky creatures? What? And he's still red? Thank you. The sooner I get successful enough to where I'm one of those artists doing art as their sole job, the sooner I get to come hang out at NDK just for the funsies. I don't know, man. I don't remember the last time I was just a dirty casual. I don't know that I have the ability to do something just for fun. I've definitely talked about that before. But that's because I'm always going back to my stupid job. for not enough money to even live off of. Like, what the fuck is the point of that? Yeah, honestly, I feel like it's just kind of addicting or something. I don't know, like, it's fun to go as more than a rando. I think that there's, you know, certain personality types that are a little more actively pursuing things than just kind of like, you know, it's basically consumer versus producer. Some people are just more than okay to consume only. And honestly, I'm just jealous. I think that's super chill. I can't imagine just being stoked on like the next game or show and then just watching it or playing it and being like, yeah, cool, and then, you know, getting a pizza and going to bed. It's crazy. Like, what about the part where I obsess over creating my own or becoming a part of it in some capacity? At least enough to ruin my life over, right? Come on, you know? But, you know, fun fact, I've never used this pencil brush to do a creature like this. And this shading on his skin, on his like maybe rib cage type area, it's cool looking, like kind of smoky. Maybe this guy's a bandit. Anyway, I think if everyone is a consumer though, which I mean, obviously if everyone is a consumer, we wouldn't be consuming anything, and then we'd have people who want to make stuff, which would create consumers. I guess I just wish I had the ability to turn it off and be like, you know what, I'm a consumer now. I'm just gonna chill out. But the second I do that, I'm like, oh shit, I got this idea for this 20-part novel, manga, video game hybrid that's gonna take on The Witcher as most popular nerd shit. That happened to me today. I was like, oh god, maybe I should just give up. And I was like, oh, but what if this thing I'm making was the next Star Wars, but for people who like Halloween and video games and anime and manga and horror. You know, they better figure out how to get us to live healthily for like a lot longer for me to accomplish everything I need to do. At this rate. I don't know what's going on with his chicken wing. It's like a wing, but it definitely wouldn't function as a wing might. You know, it's not his fault though. He was born this way. And even if he wasn't, we love him still. Maybe my dad's secretly watching and he'll forgive my tattoos after that touching sentiment. Dude, like, how cool is that? Creature design. You can just, like, make a little shadow and change the shape of his head drastically. And you're like, oh, cool. Instead of being like, oh no, I fucked up. BT dubs. Crispy. I am so ready for that creature design commission. You tell me whenever you feel like getting started, and we'll start. And then if you need to save up to pay for it after the fact, that's fine. Because that'd be rad. I need to do more creature design. Even though I'm supposed to be working on my own shit. Alright. I can get rid of this. I mean, I see tons of problems with this creature. Tons of, like, he looks amateurish, but part of that is just kind of the messy rendering. But then, regardless, like, you know, if you're a pro and you see this and you don't know that I just stopped early because I was just goofing, you'd be like, ah, you suck. You know how pros talk. They're always like, you suck. I'm a pro. Yeah. God, they're so cool. What time is it? How long have I been going? Almost 2 hours. That's not good for my technical work I need to do. Okay. Because I need to feed the cats. That needs to happen. And it's more than just I step over and feed them real quick. Because they're ridiculous. I'm gonna work on this little lady. Because I can finish her, hopefully, in this time. This is my 80s workout outfit for my main character and my big thing. I just keep goofing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, man. I don't know. Drawing on the iPad has just never really gotten easier. Something about it's always just been tough. It's completely changed my art. I'm trying to bring back some of my classic stuff and add it with what I've learned and done with the Toop on the iPad. Yo, you best be lucky. I took my, I had the textured screen protector on there for just for a week. And oh man, it was awesome. It was so awesome. It felt so good. It was like extra rough paper. It's like drawing on sandpaper, but somehow in a good way. And I felt like I got so much control back. But aside from it completely eating through an Apple Pencil nib in 6 days, which it claims that it doesn't do that. 6 days later, I had to buy more. But in any case, the point is that it was very loud. It was like I don't know. It was loud. I got nothing to demonstrate. Dude, why does she look silly? I'm sure this is all of our favorite jam. You know what, am I tubing harder than usual right now? Actually, having taken that texture off. Oh, give me just a second, lads. Lads and lads. I gotta answer my wife's phone call. Hold on. Hey. Hey. So, Amber, Pumpkin does, huh? Remember Pumpkin does? Oh, sorry, I've called your name out in public. Let me tell you. You're playing a game, right? And you're like, ooh, a part of this game is I like the characters and their design. And then that game is like, oh, we're gonna do alternate outfits too. And you're like, oh, cool. I love alternate outfits. Maybe I'll have to go fight some bosses or find it somewhere. And they're like, nope. The only way to get the one alternate outfit every 5 years is to give us $100,000. Idiot. And then you stop playing Genshin Impact. Well, that's not gonna happen in my game. It's a cool song. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do color-wise here, but the good news is there's actually some good news. No. Kidding me, dude? I haven't finished BOTW. Bro. I'm over here wasting my time drawing pictures for... Whoa. No. No blue. No purple. No pink. This is Halloween only. JK. You know how hard it is to design multiple outfits that are different? Like, even though they're obviously all different, like, I always want the shoulders out. No, blue, purple, pink is not Halloween colors. Purple and orange and green sometimes, if you're doing like Halloween at Walmart. Yo, if you want those colors in a Halloween game, you make it your damn self. I am now the art director of my own game studio. Dude, that's dope. Look at that. Get out of here with the weird shit. Look at that. That's cool. I dig it. I dig it a whole lot. If I was playing this game, and after you get used to it and you're starting to just like, yeah, this is fun, but maybe I want to have a little extra fun and not be so serious. And you get yourself a little 80s jazzercise girl outfit going. You'd be pretty stoked. Yeah, in this, there's bright orange. That's bright. They still had white and black, you know. It wasn't all blue, purple, and pink. Man, you're real ist right now. Something ist, man. I just can't do it. I can't do it. But, you know, that's the beauty of it. I can't wait to play Crispy's Night Out. The trick-or-treating in 1984 experience you've always wanted. I think 80s stuff died out because of the colors. I think they had some bitchin' ideas about shape and drapery. But the colors were just too much all the time. And the only things that survive, no, you're false. You come here to fight me? I'll fight you. I'm an East Coast street thug now. The only thing I could possibly consider is the purple, but as you can see, based on the color scheme of the character, you got your grayscale, and you got your orange. That was actually the whole point of the world I was making, is that it's grayscale, except orange. You know what? This game is $70 for you. It's gonna be $20 for everyone else. Got her bucket. You know, what more do you want? She's got her trick-or-treat bucket. And when you're running around fighting enemies, you get a collection bonus. Because you got a bucket. And you can collect things in it. Someone told me not to punch the microphone, and so I didn't know. I mean, come on. You told me no bueno? Because I didn't do blue pearl lumping. You're gonna return it to Walmart, ask for a refund? Realized that this is still here. Nobody else knows what that is, and that sat on the video for a long time. I love it. NGL. TVH. Me gusta. I think the best shit that's ever come out in the history of time has been people's passion projects. And while you do get a nice divide, you get, you know, you got your people who love Star Wars and hate Lord of the Rings. You got your people who are reverse to that. You got your Harry Potter heads, you know. Fuck JK, but the HP's the OG, son. But, you know, passion projects, man. People doing their shit, and then it reaches people extra hard. I think there's a reason, Crispy, that they keep all this stuff behind closed doors until it's released, so that the peanut gallery doesn't trash your shit before it's finished. Don't worry. We'll turn the little witch hat pumpkin into a little Adidas witch hat pumpkin. And we will just claim that having this extra little line at the bottom makes it not copyright. The whole point of making this game, yes, I'm still going on about this, is that I really want more things to exist that are very heavily focused on the dark Halloween aesthetic that I want, right? And so it's, I want these things and they don't exist because, well, I haven't made it yet. And that's when I realized, like, that's why these things exist, because that's how that person felt when they made it. Oh, that's cool, man. Maybe Adidas will sponsor me. Make them little Halloween pumpkin 80s hoodies, where the only thing different about it than just a regular crop top hoodie is that tiny little pumpkin boy, and then we get to charge you $120 for half a hoodie. God, that's sick. Capitalism is fantastic. Okay. It's been bitchin', I must say. For my first YouTube stream. It's radical. Now this will be up forever. Forever. Unless it gets taken down for some stupid reason. Maybe I said bitchin' too many times. She's not officially done, but she's done enough. I'm not shading them much. You get the idea. And my wife's gonna be home soon with my dinner. I want my dinner. I believe, I don't know how to check it. I think I make up at least 1/3 of the viewers right now. Top chat. All messages. Oh, well, there you go. That's the sign of the end. The end times. Thank you, brothers. This has been rad. Super rad. Next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll probably never do them later as long as I work jobs. It ain't the party days like it was, but I'll be on again. And one day we're gonna have Jetty Jet on there. That's one of the goals. Oh boy. Alright. How do I start it? Which device here? Oh, this song's bitchin'.